Here we go.
Episode 2 to our World Championship champion throughout 2003 to 2017. Let's get into it. Episode 2, we have Chaos Beatdown from 2004. Chaos Beatdown consists of Blackluster Soldier, Envoy of the Beginning, Chaos Emp, Envoy of the End. BLS basically can be special summoned by removing from play a light and a dark, and special summoning it. It can attack 2 monsters per turn. You can banish 1 monster from the field, but it cannot attack after that effect. And then Envoy of the End's summoning requirements are exactly the same, but you can Monster Reborn BLS, but you can't Monster Reborn Chaos Emp. Chaos Emp is pay 1,000. Send all cards in both players' hands and on the field to the graveyard, and inflict 300 damage for each card sent to grave by this effect. That counts you and your opponent. And then we have Jinzo. So it basically stuns your. It's a big 2400 beat stick and prevents your opponent from activating traps. Activating traps. And then we have Kyoku the Ghost. 2 Kyoku the Ghost Destroyers. Basically, against the mirror match, prevents your opponent. You can get rid of their darks or their lights, or light and dark, so they can't Monster Reborn or Premature Burial or anything. Then you have 1 Tribe Infecting, discard 1, declare 1 type, and destroy everything on the field with that declared type. Breaker, 1900 beat stick, get rid of a counter, and pop a spell or trap. Triple DD Warrior Lady. If this card is after damage calc, when this card battles an opponent's monster, you can banish this and your opponent's monster from play. I have 1 Shining Angel. When this card is destroyed by battle inside the graveyard, you can special 1 light monster from your 1500 attack or less from deck. Face attack position, 1 Witch of the Black Forest, 1 Sangan, 2 Moth, Magician of Faith. Flip it, add 1 spell from grave. 1 Magical Scientist, pay 1,000 life points to special summon 1 level 6 or lower fusion monster from your extra deck in face attack position or defense position. The fusion monster cannot attack your opponent's life points directly, and it's returned to the extra deck on the end phase. 1 Sinister Serpent. Moving on to the spells, we have Confiscation, pay 1,000 discard, Heavy Storm, Creature Swap, the Forceful Sentry, 1 Dark Hole, which is really, really good because I'm pretty sure it was banned in GOAT format. This card was Forceful Sentry was banned in GOAT format. Confiscation was banned in GOAT format. Greatest card ever invented, Pot of Greed. What does Pot of Greed do? If you don't know what Pot of Greed does, learn to play Yugioh. 1 Nobleman. You really want to hit this, and then neither player can play these. 1 Graceful Charity, draw 3, discard 2. 1 Monster Reborn, change the meta. 1 Smashing Ground, triple MST, which is good because if you set an MST and you basically play Mirage or Nightmare, draw 4 on your opponent's turn, and then you MST the Mirage, so you don't have to discard. Usually the MST or the Heavy Storm will always hit someone's Scapegoat. Speaking of Scapegoat, play 2 Scapegoats, 1 Mirage to draw, Snatch Shield, take your opponent's monster, Premature Burial, another Monster Reborn, but pay an 800. Moving on to the traps, 1 Mirror Force, 2 Torrential Tribute, 1 Ring of Destruction, and 1 Cloud Haunted. That finishes the main monster, and it's a 40 card deck, or a main deck. Moving on to the extra deck, we have 1 Roaring Sea Snake, 1 Punished Eagle, triple Ryu Senshi, 1 Fiend Skull Dragon, 3 Dark Bolter the Terrible, 2 Reaper the Nightmare, 1 Dark Fire Dragon, and triple Thousand Eyes Restrict. Moving on to the side deck, which are all fusions. Moving on to the side deck, 1 Air Knight Parsnap, which is good against the goats because it'll deal piercing damage, that's 1900 damage, and you draw a card if it inflicts battle damage. Berserker Gorilla. It's a good 2000 beat stick, level 4. One Don's Lug. Opponent has to mill or they have to discard. One Mystic Tomato for revival. One Spirit Reaper for stall tactics. Another creature swap, so that's 2. Our second Noble Mana Cross out to get rid of flip monster decks. 3 Book of Moons, so you can, when your opponent attacks, you can Book of Moon the monster, or you could Book of Moon your Moth. 1 Wabaku, you don't take damage and your monsters aren't destroyed. And 1 Time Seal prevents your opponent from drawing. 1 Magic Cylinder, which is good because of the attack with the BLS directly. You can basically make a really good combo is Magical Cylinder and then Ring of Destruction. You shoot Magical Cylinder, their BLS, and then take 3,000 points damage, and then you Ring of Destruction, and you both take 3,000. So your opponent just took 6,000 points damage that turn, and you took 3. And then bringing on to the end, we have 2 Royal Decrees, because you don't want your opponent to play traps against you. You just want to go off. This finishes this 2004 World Champion for Yu-Gi-Oh! For Chaos Beatdown. Remember to like and subscribe to the channel, and get your game on YouTube. Peace.